Welcome back, you beautiful fucks. It's me, Danny. Let me clear my throat. Oh my goodness. Alright, I got some Red Bull here. I'm gonna sip on it. Wake me up for this video, because it's gonna be a doozy. Alright, we're talking about the big Mecha G himself, Mecha Godzilla 2021 from Godzilla vs. Kong. The hit movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Put some respect on its name. Right here, we're looking at the Movie Monster Series version. Some of you may have this. Some of you may have the bootleg that Amazon sells. It doesn't matter. I don't care what you do with your life. But this is the official Movie Monster Series figure. Alright, and we're just getting right into it. I love this figure. And it's one of those where I don't think I appreciated it as much. Why does that sound weird when I say it? I didn't like it as much. Or no, that's a terrible way to put it. Let me get my words straight, okay? I didn't soak it in when I first got it, but now doing this video and like looking at it closer, it's a really good figure. The details are great, the paint's great, the size is awesome. This is definitely, you know, in the current world of Movie Monster Series figures where they can be hit or miss, this is definitely a hit. It's a smooth hit. I really like this one. But yeah, we're looking at Mecha G today. Spoiler alert, I don't have the SH Monster Arts version because I don't want to pay that much for it. And I was very hopeful that Haya would put out theirs sooner, because I'm pretty sure when Haya first put out their teaser image of the Movie Monster Series line, like years ago, this is the Playmates one. We're going to Playmates now from Five Below. Very nice figure also for $5 is awesome to get. I love these minifigures. I wish they did more, which technically they did for GXK. I just haven't found any. But anyway, about the Haya stuff. Yeah, I remember the teaser image. You know, they had Godzilla, Ghidorah, Kong, Mothra. And I'm pretty sure Mechagodzilla was on that teaser too. They just have not released him, which is strange. Although they are now coming out with the Skull Devil or Skull Crawler from the Mechagodzilla facility. So I'm pretty sure that means Mecha G is coming pretty soon from Haya, if they're already doing the Skull Crawler from his lair. This is the Playmates official Mecha Godzilla 6-inch figure. I'll talk about Haya a little later. But this figure right here is awesome. I remember hunting for this figure, and I have a funny story. So I was hunting for him, and I unfortunately, again, this is during the terrible scalping that was going on because of the COVID. These figures were hard to find, especially in my area. So eventually I caved in, and I paid $20 on eBay for him, with only $10. Shame on me, right? And fast forward, I'm at Walmart, and I'm in like the beer and liquor section, and sure enough, I wasn't even looking for figures. Again, I was trying to like buy like beer or something. And what is sitting on top of the Fireball stand? The Fireball end cap. A Mechagodzilla figure. Complete opposite side of the store in a completely unrelated, aisle. There Mecha G was. If I just would have waited and the stars aligned that I needed beer that day, I could have also picked up Mecha G at retail price. But I became impatient and bought him online. Shame on me. But this is a pretty good figure. I will say standing him up can be a little hard. I feel like he's a little top heavy, so you have to bend his knees. He can't stand straight. I mean, he can. It looks, in my personal opinion, it doesn't look very natural when he's standing straight up the way you have to pose him. But Playmates added a good amount of articulation to him. He's a very cool figure, although the elbows don't move for some reason. But still not bad. But yeah, I was talking about Haya earlier. They did I'm confident their Mecha Godzilla is coming out soon, just because again of that Skull Crawler that they're already unveiled. I just noticed like they just come out with some of the main villains a little later after the movie. Obviously, Ghidorah, they didn't have the license for for King of the Monster movie back then, so it's obviously why we had to wait so long for Ghidorah. But like Mechagodzilla, we're waiting a while, and makes me kind of believe that we're gonna have to wait a while for Scar King. I hope not, but we might be waiting a little bit before we see a Haya Scar King. It's just my feeling. I hope I'm wrong about that. This right here again is Playmates. They did a battle. This is a battle version. Battle damage. I don't think it's a battle damage version. I think it's just called City Battle version of Mechagodzilla. I like it. They gave it more of a dark gray paint job, and the red looks to be translucent to me. Yeah, it's translucent. It's sticking out the end of the tail there, but that's fine. But yeah, this one I was able to find in stores. Okay, I was patient and I found him, and it's a very neat figure. And I believe this one may get re-released. I'm not sure. I was just looking at that. We talked about, if you watch my videos, about the next wave of GXK Playmate figures with Tiamat and Mothra and all that, on that that UK toy store, that Smith store site. I checked it recently, and they have Ghidorah from the Monsteverse line on there now, along with this Mechagodzilla is up on there for pre-order, and it wasn't on there before. So maybe they're planning to do what they did with Ghidorah and re-release it with the next wave of GXK figures. So be on the lookout for that. Although I think you still buy Mechagodzilla on Amazon, maybe. I could be completely wrong about that. So I don't know. Anyway, this right here, this is the Battle Roar Mechagodzilla. This is really cool. I really like it, really, because, one, the Battle Roar effect, obviously. The details are cool, but the sizing, I think, is more accurate for the 6-inch figures. But still a very neat find. And I like that his little missile launcher is his activation. But let's listen to this. Whoa, that spooked me. Let's hear it again. So I guess it's like the same sound for all of them. Yeah, whoa. Yeah. Oh, jeez. This guy right here. So, yeah. This is the, I believe, 11-inch Mechagodzilla, the giant Mechagodzilla from Playmates. And this is the first Mechagodzilla figure I got from the movie, because I remember Walmart ended up having these on their website that you could order, which was awesome. We got these before the movie even came out, so he was spoiled for all of us. But it was still really cool to get this figure. It's one of those moments, the feeling of like, okay, this is supposed to be a surprise, even though it was leaked like a year in advance. But still, like, the trailers were hiding him. But then here comes Walmart to be like, hey, you can buy this figure. Like, what, like a month before the movie came out? Like, it was just funny to me. It was when you get him, and before you even see the movie, it's just like a really cool feeling I had. I was like, oh, like, this is him. It's real. Like, this is awesome. Get to look at his cool design. But yeah, this is a really nice figure. Only drawback it has is the same issue I have with all other giant figures, is that usually one side of the figure is covered in screw holes, which completely ruins it. But what can we do? Besides, get some putty, plug the holes, and paint over them, which I have not done or tried. But you can try that. Maybe it'll work. But yeah, this figure is still very nice. And it'd be cool because they do, like, okay, so this is a giant size, like Playmates does. It'd be cool if they did a mega size of him. You know, they got the new Mega Godzilla, Mega Kongs coming down the line later this year. So, I don't know why I'm talking about that, though, when we should be talking about this, okay? We're throwing in a bonus Mecha Godzilla in here, alright? This is the Ready Player One Mecha Godzilla. I threw it in here because the guy who designed this Mecha Godzilla was also the same guy who designed the Monsteverse Mecha Godzilla. He did it for both Legendary. And he's on Twitter. His name is like Jared something. I don't want to butcher his last name. It starts with a K, I believe. Really cool dude if you see him on there. I hope he gets to continue working on the Monsterverse. He has really good design concepts. And this is one of them. I really do like this design of Mechagodzilla. It's a very cool... It suits the movie Ready Player One, as it pays a lot of homage to a lot of, you know, different properties. And this is a really good, you know, a design that's supposed to be paying homage to something. This is a really good design, you know, while also being very unique. So, and this is actually supposed to be from NECA. I think NECA was going to release this officially but then they lost the license to Godzilla, so you had to buy these on AliExpress. So it's sort of a bootleg, but I think the idea, the theory is some NECA employee already had the mold, and they probably were like, okay, we can't sell this officially, so they probably just went on AliExpress or Wish, whatever, and sold them sort of as bootlegs, but it's sort of official because they're pretty good quality figures, you know, compared to all these other bootlegs that you can get. Like, it's still a pretty solid figure, besides typical NECA quirks when it comes to joints and such, but still really happy with that purchase, and it's a very nice piece for the collection. Alright guys, that's it for Mechagodzilla, and we're nearing the end of the Monsterverse. Next time we talk about some figures, first of all, I have an unboxing coming up, but also next should be the Titan Tech figures that we have, and other various Monsterverse Titans that I have, like the Warbad Mutos and all that. We'll take a look at those, because I have some pretty cool ones. And yeah, then we'll pretty much be done with these kind of figure showcases. So I have to figure out how my channel is going to function after that. We'll see. It's part of the journey. Am I right? Anyway, guys, that's it for today. I hope you all take care, and I'll see you all next time.